Welcome one and all, I'm Dan Carey and this is Hard Hat Chat, powered by Core 4. Grab your PPE, it's about to get serious. This episode we're talking with Charlie and Matt from PERI UK to talk all things System Scaffolding.
What do you both do at PERI then? And who are PERI? Let's start off with that.
I'll let Matt take that one. He's
Okay,
been there for a lifetime.
PERI are a formwork and scaffolding company, and we've been in the UK for 35 years. We supply all construction sites with the formwork, scaffolding, plywood and timber, and also construction accessories as well. I've been there 28 years. I know I don't look old enough, so thank you for that. And and I'm one of the sales engineers. I started off in the yard and then worked my way up through to sales, joined the dark side, went into sales.
Myself, I joined 15 months ago, so I'm business development manager for the scaffolding side of things. So I help all the sales engineers with anything scaffolding related, and trying to push the market with more PERI up system.
I mean, helps is a funny word. But...
Okay, let's go to the most important question. Who's your favourite client?
Oh.
You're up there.
Oh,
You're up there. I can't say you're my favourite.
Oh.
You're up there. That's me being real.
I wanted...
There's one guy, and I'm obsessed with him. I love him that much. But you're a very
Me?
close second, because you're obviously as zany as he
Ah,
is.
okay.
So,
How many
okay.
podcasts have you been on with him?
No.
Yeah.
Mate, he can't even turn his phone on. Like, there's no chance of that happening.
So let me tell you why I love PERI so much. I love merchandise. And you boys never fail. Now, I thought we was quirky. We spoke about this other times. We put my face on anything. You know,
Yeah.
cookies. We put your face on a cookie,
You
actually.
did put my face.
We've put our faces on anything, right? But you guys, what you dropped me off the other day, sliders
Didn't fit you.
that didn't fit. Thank you for the gift. Very much appreciated.
Your wife likes them.
Trains, 00 gauge train carriages for my train
That
set.
means nothing to us, does it?
Amazing. Yeah, the merch is unreal.
Yeah.
But they swerve me on the golf stuff. They don't give me no golf stuff, Kurt. Why is that? Why don't they give me no
Oh,
golf
you
stuff?
don't like golf, do you?
Don't like golf. There we go.
I will say that the stuff we can get now, merchandise, is nothing like it used to be. Like, we used to have some really weird, great stuff. But it was things like cycling, like, Tour de France cycling, skins, right, kind of stuff, and ski sticks and all that kind. We can't get that anymore. But if you go to Germany, we will take you to Germany.
It's quite European, isn't it?
Very.
When are you taking me to Germany? Round Oktoberfest?
I don't know if I'm going.
All I'm asking, like, do you take your favourite client as well as me?
Well,
is that how it goes?
You're my favourite.
Charlie. Oh yeah, Charlie. Oh,
You're my
yeah.
favourite.
Same question, Charlie.
there's always one. Yeah. So, but yes, we will take you to Germany for sure, because I think it'd be an eye opener for you. You'll be excited all the time.
I love everything German. What do you know about scaffold, Matt?
Not as much as Charlie.
Yeah. What do you know about scaffold, Charlie?
Not as much as me.
So, Charlie, you've had a lifetime of pain
Yes.
dealing with scaffolders.
Stress.
Tell us about that, and then explain to us, like, where I'm at as like a business owner and operator, because I don't just do things like this.
No.
Entrepreneur.
Yes, thank you for reading my LinkedIn bio. You got to put things like that because it attracts other people.
It might turn off people as well. Don't they?
all people are attracted to me for. They try and sell me stuff like recruiters. I attract a lot of recruiters by saying entrepreneur. Everyone assumes I'm like Jeff Bezos.
Well,
but what I actually mean is I'm crazy.
Yes.
By the word
And obviously you get approached to do things. What was that thing when we was at Letchworth that you was walking around with the measuring stick thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can only. I mean,
I'm sure you
I can't advertise that today.
No, I appreciate that, but a measuring stick.
I will.
Next time.
I will only. Yeah. I'll only be indoor. I'm basically. You can buy me.
Oh, we know that. We know that already, mate.
I'm not afraid to mention you. Yeah, just give me some free merch. I mean, that ruler you gave me is really going to come in handy this weekend at home. I don't know. You've just bought in, and he bought me another gift that was actually gift wrapped, Kurt. So it's Kat's birthday next week, so she's getting
red ribbon on it.
I do feel like you're getting all the goodies. Kurt doesn't really get anything.
I'm still waiting for my rucksack.
Have you asked for a rucksack?
My rucksack is amazing. So I went to Construction Expo.
Did you give him a rucksack?
No, I got the rucksack off of your formwork guys. Neil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no, that's
all right. I don't mind. I'm happy to wait.
I'll get you a bag.
Thanks,
Yeah.
mate.
I'll get you a bigger one. It'll be bigger.
If it
Anyway,
could be filled with
right,
whiskies like
look.
on that golf day
Yes,
as well, that'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
great.
we was having a chat about very serious stuff here about scaffolding,
Very, very
Yeah,
serious.
sorry.
and
Went on the
so
march challenge,
I think that we've got this whole problem. We've got this whole skill shortage problem.
Yeah.
It's a wider construction problem. We've got it everywhere, and it's like we've had the various chats over the last few months about what we do about it. But what do you see from your point of view, Charlie? What have you seen over the years since you've been in it? And like, why is the industry more lending itself to system these days?
Yeah, it's mainly because of the skill shortage, if I'm honest. And not to insult the younger generation coming up. Majority of them don't want to do a day's graft. They don't want to go out in the cold, and it is cold in winter time.
Yeah.
And so it's dying
Oh,
out.
well, hang on. There's a that clip needs to be the beginning of this show. It's cold in winter time.
It's darker in winter.
With a light bulb, please. That would be
Yeah.
brilliant.
No, but I'm saying, when I've been out there, you're biting your fingers to try and get
yeah.
feeling.
I mean, wear gloves.
Wear,
I would say man up.
oh, would you?
Personally,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because Dan's often out in the cold.
He's always out in the
Yeah,
cold, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely out
That's
there.
why he grows his big beard.
But I'm
With them-
I
with
grow
them
a big
soft
beard.
hands.
I wear boiler suit
You would.
in the winter.
Okay.
Just and the lads will as well.
Yeah.
It's different to I know on an infrastructure more of a civils
But you're down on the
side of
You're
it.
down the ground usually. If
But
you're 100 foot in the sky,
mainly
that wind-
scaffolders want to wear trainers, shorts, and they want their t-shirt off, don't they?
That's the rougher.
And that's the
air
problem.
splashes,
And
yeah.
then they all ring up during, on a rainy day, they can't work. I've never understood that, why a scaffolder can't work in the rain. It's got to be one of the only trades you can do.
They're made from sugar, so they just dissolve.
I'm quite passionate about getting youngsters into it, but I've been genuinely really unsuccessful at it over the years. Like we've had them here,
Yeah.
and we can't hold on to them because why would you want to do it when you have the whole? There's a stigma as well around scaffolding, isn't there? That's a different problem in it.
It's hard at the beginning because you're not earning good money. It is physically demanding,
Hmm.
and as I said, it's cold in winter. But if you stick with it, you don't just have to continue with the scaffolding. You can go into the engineering side of things. You can go into the estimating.
Yeah.
Quotations, be a QS. There is other avenues, but you need to know your foundations. You need to be in a yard loading lorries. You need to then get out labouring, and then once you've built your way up, you can then go in a different way.
But that's like a whole. Look, I'm going to get really deep now. That's like a society issue, isn't it? Everybody wants everything straight away, don't they?
That is the problem. Like,
you
they
know-
want to be on top dollar, and don't even
Yeah, no one wants to be in the yard before they're the big boss.
But when you say not good money, like we spoke about this the other day. I know two lads that want to get into an apprentice of some sort, and I was like, thought about scaffolding. And you said they can earn like £100 a day.
100 to £110 a day.
If I'm 16, 17-year-old earning £100 a day, when I was at that age, I'd be happy as something else.
Yeah,
I'd be really happy.
Yeah,
Like,
you would be, but
it's not the hardest work in the world. Yes, granted, the weather
Yeah.
is not the best at times, but in the summer, it's great.
yeah,
So
it's fantastic.
I think a lot of people think of it when you look at it as an industry. They look at it like it's the house bashers, like it's the stereotypical scaff that we all know,
Yeah, the rough ones.
and love.
and love. It's a fine line between love and hate. That's all I know. And I think that when you do get that more professional level, where they understand that there's design for a reason, there's a set of calcs for a reason, there's a
uniform.
what do you always go on about when we see Rob Beckett? I was all together, weren't we? When we see Rob,
Oh,
what did he say
on the
about
design?
about the design? Yeah,
Oh, he couldn't believe that there was an award for scaffold design. He's like, surely the design is the house. And you just put the scaffold around it.
Yeah,
Wash it up.
which is what people would think.
Yeah.
But it's so
They always
far
look
removed
down-
from that.
They always look down upon the scaffolding industry. It's never looked at like other trades.
Yeah, but I think
Is it because it's temporary as well?
I think
Do you think?
because it's temporary,
Yeah.
because it costs so much money, because there's the stigma around the men that are always going to mess up, because we all know a scaffolder that's let us down. We all know
the Monday Club, yeah.
yeah, we all know someone that's done something that's not quite safe.
Is it such an incestuous thing as well? Like, it's such a big but small industry as well, isn't it? Everyone does know each other.
It's very niche.
Charlie
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
everyone.
That's what I mean. Like, you can go to a
Yeah.
site. Oh no, I work with them.
Yeah.
Oh, I sacked them once. And you're like, wow, who don't you know?
Yeah,
in
and most of
scaffolding?
them he sacked them twice.
Probably. Don't give them a third chance.
Yeah.
No, amen. But yeah, I think it's got to be because it's so incestuous, and therefore, like you say, then people get tarnished, or rightly or wrongly, with a rep for not coming in on a Monday and all that kind of stuff. So,
and the difference is with System, albeit the cost is higher, we're trying to say that it attracts a better caliber of man because they don't want to have to carry along.
Yeah, you've got to think slightly differently. You've got to think it's a completely different mindset.
But we struggled in the past trying to get a guy to come off a tube and fitting.
The older
because they're like,
generation,
you know, well, not just the older generation, the guys that love it. Some of the younger ones that we know are like, no, you'll never get rid of it. We're not trying to get rid of it, but what we're trying to do is here, like with Incore 4 and what we do on a daily basis, not just mess around on podcasts, is we need to be presenting a solution to the client. And like, we've built some crazy scaffolds over the last 4 years of us being in business, like some stuff that I would never even have really. You wouldn't set a business up thinking, "Oh, I'm going to build a scaffold like that."
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, but because for me, I was fixing a problem that the client had, and the reason why I like to align myself in my own head with PERI, maybe PERI don't feel the same.
Oh, we do.
But in my own head, my thing is that we're a turnkey solution for our client. Yeah, whoever our client might be, they've got to pay me to mention them on here because of all the listeners, right? So I'm not going to mention them.
No, don't do that.
But again, I can be bold. Yeah, just send us free stamps if you want.
Very well.
So what I like to do is just come up with a solution, and the solution up until now has been like a tube and fitting design. We'll create a design, we'll wrap your bridge, we'll get across your water, we'll do whatever it is, because we're doing part of the job as well. We're thinking what's sort of best for us and what we can do in house, so what we can roll out of here in a lorry and get the job done. Because ultimately, our customer only cares about like the end result. There's all the other things come into it, the safety and all of that come into it, speed, efficiency. Really, everything that we look at is just, can we create the best solution for our customer? And I do think that like PERI are the same.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. I think the speed and efficiency thing is a really important thing to touch on. A lot of our customers, that's really important to them. But then there's a hell of a lot that it's not important to as well. The final prices, and we obviously, like I said, we're not the cheapest. We know that.
Yeah.
But I suppose one of the plus side is you don't need all of the scaffolders on site that you do on a scaffold project.
Yes.
Because you only need to have one or two that are, say, ticketed up, and then you can have labourers underneath them. And obviously, we can put them on training courses, and you can erect up to 6 meters. I can erect up to 6 meters. I've done the training course.
All right, show off.
If anyone, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Okay.
Even you, Dan.
Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? Do you want to go and stick a little tower on?
Is it Saturday? Don't do Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And I won't be a Monday. And I think that's what the system is brilliant for. You don't have to be a scaffolder split up to 6 meters.
But PERI love problem solving as a whole worldwide. Anything that's bridges, for instance, anything that's difficult, and go, how are you going to do that? So someone at PERI will go, I know someone in another subsidiary, we can get this done.
Yeah.
And that's what we're known for.
Yeah, we are known
well,
for that, definitely.
Because is that the basis of your brand, that you're worldwide, international, almost a solution for all?
But don't forget, our thing is formwork scaffolding engineering. That is our slogan, so to speak, on underneath our logo. So everyone thinks formwork straight away. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had PERI up in the UK for over 20 years. And we've only really started hitting it hard in, the last 5 years.
Because everyone would go like System, they'd go, oh, like my clients would say, we want a hacky staircase.
Oh, please don't say them names.
Oh, they've got to pay me now. I've just mentioned
Have they? Don't say the one with
L. There was some other one that I can't remember the name of it, to be honest.
It's not metrics. Not that one.
Anyway, other systems that people mention before they mention PERI.
Because they're more well known,
Yeah.
Because we never, I think PERI are at fault for not pushing it hard enough. We had some amazing scaffolding people in the company.
Yeah.
But we didn't support them enough. Whereas now we got Charlie, we've got another BDM as well called Arthur. and we've got a design team, and we've got a manager of the whole operation. Whereas we didn't have that. We had literally a couple of people in who knew their stuff. Don't wrong, they knew their stuff, but we didn't support it. I think we were too guilty of going, formwork's our main thing, scaffolding's a secondary thing.
Yeah.
But now but even like things like our plywood now, that's huge for us. We was doing 200 grand a year 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
We're like 25 million a year now.
I know, mate. I just spent 250 quid on plywood from you.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah.
One sheet.
No, it weren't. It was 6 sheets, actually.
I don't get your plywood.
It was still quite expensive. But there's all them things. I mean, the formwork system, your formwork system is, I would say, the best out there. That duo system for lightweight, versatility and all that. I know we're not really discussing that, but that is an amazing system.
It's quality. I love it.
And that's what I love about the PERI UK system. I love the fact that when I come up with crazy ideas, so when I ring the designer, the scaffold designer,
an external one, you mean?
an external scaffold designer, and I say, and I've known him for years, he's a great guy.
He winces when you ring.
And I'll say to him things like, do me a big scaffold on wheels. I want to be 8 meters high. I want to be 9 meters wide. I want to be X amount long, right? And he go, what do you mean? But when I ring yous and I say that to yous,
no, if you said it to me, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Say it to Charlie.
No, well, I'm saying yous as in like when I ring up a PERI representative, okay. So when I ring Charlie and I say to Charlie, he's like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Because it's what you do.
Yeah.
And that for us solves a problem, like, because our clients are coming in like, they don't really care how they're going to get there, but they just want the easiest, quickest route. Like they never want to give us no time to put the thing up because like day one, they see themselves being there. Yeah. It's the same as like the job that we just done where like day one, we get there, there's not even a portaloo on site because they don't really have in their head that
in their head, it doesn't start till the scaff's up.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
But so there's no, we as an area of our like day-to-day business, we do enabling. So we do the crossover, we gain access to the site and all of that as part of what we, as a service that we offer. But it always gets to a point of before orders are placed, it gets cropped out a lot of time, doesn't it? Oh, we just put track mats down over the verge. We just do this, we just do that, rather than spending the money on like, you've got to build the road anyway, rather than putting the bell mouth in. It's a different problem because that is, again, the younger generation coming forward trying to reinvent the wheel there, isn't they?
Yeah, but that whole thing about like the way PERI see problems and like the way that we try and deal with things, I think that's why it's
still kind of
do you know what I mean? Like you want to align yourselves with people that sort of approach things in a similar way, don't you?
Kurt, how did I meet you? Don't tell them how I met you because that's just weird.
Oh, day one was PERI.
So I showed him, and at this point in time, I hadn't reached out. So I had on my screen, it's about nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I've got
that version of the story.
Yeah. So I've got on my computer screen, I'm like, I had on my computer screen, I said, there's this firm.
Yeah.
And this is how we want to move the business forward.
We've been doing these. They do chicken or anything like that.
No.
Some people think that.
All I knew was the building on the 127.
Yeah,
that's all I knew.
And that is all anyone.
And they think it's a chicken shop.
Yeah, and this is where, like, you know, maybe doing things like this because we're massive, and you know, we could probably help you out, and you know, putting your face on cookies and stuff like that is like. You know, just basically being seen with us is good for PERI. So we think,
of course,
the multi-billion-pound firm that PERI is, you're lucky to know us. No.
I'm sure our owners in Germany go, we are very lucky.
Yes, they should be.
So then,
come on, back to the point, right? So I had it on the screen. I said to Kurt, this is the way that you want to go. Now, I didn't think that it would take us nearly it was going to be a slow burner, as in, then a few projects that we looked at. We was looking at like re-roof projects at the time, weren't we? Like local authority re-roofs.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was projects like that we had on the go. And I was like, look, if we can show system used at these points, like, I don't know why, like PCs, they're going to love it. And it's taken us a little while to get it over the line with this major contractor. Because again, they'd have a competition name in their head, and that they knew that others used. but they were mainly just going, well, it's tube and fitting only, because they couldn't get their head around the cost difference. So, yeah, it might cost a little bit more up front, but it saves you money on the program.
100%. And labour costs and
They
everything are more
couldn't-
expensive now.
Yeah,
aren't
but
So
they couldn't
they can't get it.
understand that.
Yeah, no. I think that's
Because
one of the problems we
again,
have.
on a program, and when we get presented a program, they are amazing programs,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Mm.
Never no allowance for actually putting the scaffold up and taking it down.
I don't
No
think I've ever
allowance.
spoken to any trade.
But-
It's just there's your
yeah.
program.
They just make it go,
Yeah.
"Well,
But
let's make that 3
but-
days.
But there's no allowance for like we've just had on a job. Like, yeah, you get everything down, and we got to be out of one by the 4th of September. But then there's no allowance for the logistics of moving the tons of equipment that you've then got within their program.
Mm.
Yeah. So they're going, well, surely if the scaffold's down,
Should be gone.
it's gone. Yeah, but there's other stuff going on site, obviously site movements and whatever, and other lorries in and
You've
out.
got
You're just going to
tons
point
and
fingers at me
tons.
like I messed you up on Friday. I feel like you're
No,
going to
no, not at all, not at all. I'll dig you out about that later. But then they're like, well, and then we have it where we leave the site where we do more than just the scaffold, and then we're out. I mean, I say just the scaffold can be quite a major part of it, can't it? But they say, well, there's no reason why you can't turf your way out on the next day. We go, well, you've still got Arctic loads of gear to come out. So there's never an allowance in for that. So it's like an understanding, isn't it? I think the tower block guys are better. Charlie, you got experience with them, ain't you? Like,
Yes, yeah.
they're better at logistics, and then there's all kind of high abs and
Yeah, and then you get
specialist
passion
trailers in
goods
there.
always, and it's a lot more organised, a lot more.
Yeah. Well, there's no room, is there, when you're in the centre of town? There's no
No,
room for nothing.
No, there's a lot of planning goes into that, and
But I like when it comes to planning scaffolding. So my first experience of scaffolding was I used to use scaffolders that used to let me down all the time as a contracts manager on a different firm, and it would be a horrendous experience for me because I'd be the contracts manager, so I'd have the MD, the owners of the firm, screaming at me. I'd have the clients screaming at me.
Yeah.
I'd have some growler of a scaffold owner screaming at me,
coming at all angles,
even though it was always their fault. That we would be on an infrastructure project, and their guys would be like, no harnesses, no, like it's all long sleeved everywhere. Like we've got all that down. Like it's just a standard thing in it.
Mm.
And they'd be like, oh well, they wear a bib and they tie up scaffolders, don't they? What is that all about? We've had a thing this morning. Me and Kurt have done good cop, bad cop. Who's the bad cop? Who's the bad cop?
You're the bad
You got
cop.
to be the bad cop.
No,
Was you?
Curtis
I
is
can't
so.
even remotely imagine that.
I
No.
can't imagine that.
When it comes to contracts, yeah, Kurt's very contractual, which he should be. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's finance, it's contracts, and it's all that sort of arty farty stuff, innit?
I'd say it's
You
the
know,
opposite.
That flamboyant stuff.
No entrepreneurial stuff.
And I'm like, yeah, have you read my LinkedIn bio?
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, it doesn't say nothing about RT. But yeah, we've had some this morning where you've got to stay. Like we've got to stay contractual. Like we're in a world where we're a subcontractor, and we've got to stay contractual because we always get stuff dropped on us last minute. I mean, it's Friday morning and people have asked for stuff this weekend. Kurt said no, and I said yes.
Yeah.
And I'm making it happen.
That's similar to Friday.
But it's
Is that like last Friday?
Hey?
Is that like last Friday?
Yeah, but I just.
Or were you talking about last Friday?
No.
It's
I'm talking
a
about.
different.
I do
I'm
think
talking
different
about
thing, actually.
every
Friday.
Friday. We have the same thing.
For what it's worth, when I couldn't get hold of you, I got hold of Curtis. And he basically said, yeah, we'll get it done for Monday. I was like, oh no, Dan's already said to do Friday, kind of thing. So, bad cop. Good
They
cop.
are.
My problem was with anything, again, like site movements, and I find this crazy. I'm like, when some of these site setups and this job we've done, where we're just painting, it was just painting really and some scaffolding. And the site setup was incredible. I mean, there was a building there with working toilets, and they put they craned toilet blocks in, they craned offices in, drying rooms in, and then it puts it all in the way, which is part of enabling in construction these days, makes construction harder. Like you have all this limited space on site, and the PC turns up, and they go, "Well, I've got to have, I've got to have 40 I've got to have 40 square meters of office space per 2 staff, or I can't have staff in it." And it is just, it's madness. And then there'd be like the other end of it is like they're pushing us commercially on program, on price. I don't really care what we need to do the job. as long as it sort of looks good for them.
That's sadly that's the norm now, though, isn't it? I think every contract or subcontract is up against
It's the norm, but should I'm going to say this now? Should we accept that?
No, because you're becoming
like there's a time frame to do something properly. What's that thing where it's like you either want it done fast and cheap, or
you either do it quick and cheap or properly, isn't it? At the end of the day. So
no, I was thinking about a TikTok where it's like quite epic. It's more like epic sounding. It's
feel
like an American guy.
He's like day on TikTok, whereas I don't.
Yeah, no, I can't remember it anyway. It's amazing
Helpful.
that it had that much impact on my life.
Yeah, you don't even remember it anyway. So
got to tell with it.
Yeah.
It's only back though.
That's going to bug you until you find out what it is now.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
Yeah.
From that, before I'm at danger of being. I mean,
well, you're not known for waffling on, Dan. That's the point.
There we go.
That's not in your.
It's a bit mean.
What is the best job PERI have done in the country?
It depends, obviously, if it's building, if it's.
Yeah, no, I want like, what is your go-to? Like you talk about, oh yeah, we're done nice display around this building.
Flagship.
Yeah.
Scaffold.
What's your best job
We've
that people would know, that listeners would know?
We've just done the Paris Olympics. We've done like big stats
in the
there.
country. Are you? Did you have the same geography teacher as my wife?
Dennis, you didn't say what country.
He didn't say country, did he? He said,
I did.
What's your standout job you've done?
Right.
Yeah.
TJB were there.
Can I just say,
You're
this
going
is
global.
recorded, so we could have gone back.
We're going global 4-4. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, no, we are.
We're
Global.
going Wales.
Yeah. So go on then. Right. So Paris Olympics. So do you do things like staging?
We do staging.
I love staging.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
We do Formula E as well.
We've got a few different companies we work with.
I see one of the other companies. They could obviously
we won't
come here for a
mention
chat
their
one day.
name. Yeah, I'm sure
That'd be great.
Mm.
Because we can dial people in as well. Because I think
I think they need to come to your
you.
premises.
Is this the young, vibrant company we're talking about down the road?
No. He's thinking of the stage
What are
company.
you talking about?
I'm talking about the green and black. I'm talking about the green and black one.
No,
I don't know any green and black companies.
Staging companies.
Oh yeah.
That's what you meant, was it?
Is that what you meant, staging companies?
Or do you just mean?
I meant, we could have a whole nother chat about like how staging happens, how things happen.
Yeah.
Because that is like a whole logistics thing on its own, isn't it?
Mm.
That is like, where does that all go? Like, who just stores that in their yard all year for one night?
Have you seen the size of Perry's yard?
No, well, yeah, but that's a different chat. That's the things that people don't realise. Like,
I think a lot of companies are bought into PERI up in particular have massive yards anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not all nicely stacked in stillages. You can stack up in there, that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
It does seem like a logistical nightmare, but a lot of time it's not. It's like I say, it's well packed, and they've got huge yards.
Which is what I love about it.
It's also reminded me, not pod related, but we need some stillages. I'm just going to put that out there.
I mean, you could have texted me that. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
No, but I'll
Cut that bit.
There's a recording.
Yeah, just don't text him over the desk because it makes
That makes a funny noise. Yeah. Some people love all the stillage aspects of it. We do personally, because obviously it's much more.
No, I do. It's very much. So I had this thing the other day. Someone's picked up 2 packs along on a telehandler, and it's bent one of the forks because as soon as they're uneven in a stillage and they're always lopsided, no one ever puts them in the centre. Every scaff thinks they know the middle of it long, don't they? But is it really long? Has it got a load of mud one end, whatever? So bent the telehandler forks, but I like them when you get them in them stillages and they're robust stillages, and then you fork them.
And the longest thing's 3 metres, so it's not.
It's much better. It's easier. Packs on a lorry better. It's still bulky, isn't it? I think all scaffolding's bulky.
It's not 6 metre bulky though, is it? Like you haven't got your lads now lifting 6 metre poles. Like I said, Charlie said, the longest we do is 3 metre.
Poles. Are they called a pole, Charlie?
Oh, tube. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
How dare you?
I was looking at you at the time thinking pole. No, it's sorry, tube.
Yeah.
There's none of that. So the longest length's 3 metres.
That's another thing with the younger generation. Majority of them can't stand them up like an imp. They don't know how the technique, so that's why a lot of companies now have banned 21s.
Yeah,
and only have 16s.
Sharp, can you do that?
So coming from,
I'll do it with one hand.
Can we get that on camera? Please?
Yeah. So being on more of like where I was contracts manager on more of an infrastructure company, working on rail, working on highways, you'd always use short gear in case anything fell over. That was always the think it was just easier to cut it up if
Yeah.
it did fall over.
And it is safer.
They had that thing. I mean, I'd never had anything fall over. Try to stop
No, but
things falling
whenever
over.
they talk about it or it goes on the news or whenever, it's
Mm.
never just to big up the scaffolders. It's never the scaffolders' fault. It's other people removing ties, third parties, other trades removing
Oh,
ties.
mate,
doing
that
something
is
else.
that
That is the truth.
a
It's
conversation on
yeah.
its own.
Yeah.
I get so mad
Yeah.
at that. And that's one of the things with System. It's like easier to see if someone's taken a part out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more, with truth, you can hide.
Yeah.
That's high. People don't know.
And I've thought like, and recently I thought there was going to be more problems with people just tapping stuff out.
Yeah.
But there's been less. Whereas every painter or bricklayer or whoever's on the scaffold has a spanner or an adjustable,
Always.
and they decide they can take a tranny out. They can do this. They can do that.
They don't know what structure.
And then
that's what it is.
and then they take the tranny out, and then it creates a trap in a bolt.
Mm.
And before you know it, there's an accident, and then it's always the scaffolder's fault.
Yeah, we get blamed.
I think
Yeah.
that's the plus side of PERI UK as well. Like, obviously, when you put it together, it's quick, it's rapid,
Oh.
and also you tap. Nice.
Yeah,
on
sorry.
camera. and
Is
then
the
you obviously
latte?
tap it with a hammer. But when you try and take that out when it's under load, it's actually quite difficult. So that will solve that issue of
Yeah.
people just taking bits away. But going back to the lorry thing as well, one thing I'd like about the fact that I was all stitched up and it's all banded and stuff and safe, every time I look at a scaffold lorry when I'm driving near it, I get a bit panicky.
Looks
Yeah, it looks
unsafe.
like it's all
Yeah.
going to fall off.
It does look like
Yeah,
it's going
yeah.
to fall off. And yeah, it's
I mean, there's a marked
marked
difference between like the little halfback firms and then the firms that do it properly.
Yes, granted, and like and I always look at the ones that got the nicer trucks, and and they've got
Yeah.
the frame up. You think,
Sure.
okay, that looks
They've
safe.
got the
in
handrails
fairness.
around it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
But there's somewhere I think, whereas you don't have that issue with our gigs. It's nicely.
So
still,
sometimes, and there's a little thing there. There's a truck there. There's a beaver tail with a high up on it.
There
So
is.
I play with that,
Oh yeah.
and I've got little bits of wood
quite heavy.
that I use. It's a die cast model. It's to scale, obviously. And then I'd play with that, and I'd think this is how we're going to do a job, because at a lower level, that's what I'm sort of working out. So I'll work out that some of these jobs that we go to, some jobs we have to work off a lorry. Yeah, so it works out better if we've just got to work off a lorry. We're like, it's tube and fitting. If it's not up for long, doing some maintenance and some windows, some emergency roof works, whatever we're doing, it works out better.
It does some,
If it's like a
yeah.
tight little high street or
Do
something
you
like
prefer
that.
trailer to be dropped then, if you're using tube and fit, for instance?
Yeah, but I can't have. So on some of my jobs,
Sorry, poles on fit. I get that right.
yeah. On some of our projects, we have no space whatsoever. So we can't stop the operation of what's going on in the building. And the clients are like, well, you just can't have no space. Me and Charlie looked at one yesterday. And they're like, oh, that's fine. Take a loading bay. I'm like, no, they will give us no space.
No.
So we've got to be in something then movable. So what we do is essentially turn up on a lorry. We do the same with other aspects of the business as well. We just work off of the lorry.
Yeah.
And then it's something that we can move.
You've got a roll off out there, ain't you, as well? So you can roll it off.
Yeah, so we drop. Yeah. We drop small. It's a small roll on.
Yeah.
But we drop small bins with things in, mainly other bits of plant. Because again, when you're dealing with, it's that long thing that always comes back to haunt me. It's always the long that's hard to deal with.
Mm.
But most scaffolders, if they're trying to build tube and fitting without long, it's the one thing they want, isn't it?
Yeah, always.
But you know what? So when I first got into scaffolding, the thing that I hated is the load lists always used to just say full mixed load and the lorry registration.
Yeah.
So like we had a guy in the yard here, and I'll just give him, and he'd say, oh, where's that going? It would have the address. It would have like a typical load list like most firms would run, like old school firms would run. And my whole thing was like, not coming from a scaffold background, I was like, how can it be a full mixed load? If you've got a drawing, you must know exactly what you're using. So then I started doing exact loads. So I'll take the drawing out, take 750 beams out, just the right amount of fives, just the right amount of doubles, just the right amount of everything, right? And then it used to screw them up more, because when they build, they put a little bit of extra gear in it, don't they?
It's true, you do.
And I've never met a scaffolder that has built to the design.
Yeah,
because they all think they know better.
You think you know better, but you kind of unwritten rule use it as a guideline. That's the problem.
Everyone but you don't say that on the drawing. It says build it like this.
It doesn't. But you use it as
so
a
like
guideline.
I'd be sitting here, I spent $2,000 on a drawing, and then I get a scaff tell me he knows better than the guy with the qualification the Cat 2 and the Cat 3 check, he knows better than all the civil engineers that have checked it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm always going to argue for both sides. It's correct what you're saying, but things on site are different to in front of the screen. So there
Yeah,
will be things
but
that
what
change.
needs to happen at that
Call
point?
up, say we need to change this.
We
do
need
that,
a
more
and
communication. Yeah,
like if we was building a roof structure and there was some steel work in it and it weren't quite right, we'd ring the engineer.
Yeah.
And at the point, there's still disjointedness between like engineers, the scaffolders, the scaffold company owners, because there's a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
People lose their head, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, as we all know, and then that creates like almost a poisonous atmosphere, doesn't it?
But it's hard because the scaffold on site's obviously under pressure to get it done because they're behind program on the first day they get there. So they don't want to call up an engineer and not engineers, and the engineers goes, it's going to take me 2 weeks. I need to get it done now. You need to change it.
Yeah.
The best,
it's a bit
But that's why we work with.
So with System, it doesn't
like
really happen.
As I say, and when we've had engineers go out to site and then do the drawing, like they are the ones that don't tend to have as many issues.
But again, the process is never understood by the client, is it?
No.
Because so we work mainly on frameworks, so we'll get fed X amount of jobs a month, never really know what they are. They filter sort of down the framework, and we'll be saying, right, these 3 or 4 are our sites, say coming up next month, or starting in 2 weeks, and we go, well, we need 10 days to do a design.
Yeah,
you need to give us 7 days to get out to the job.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, can you be there on Monday to start?
Yeah, that's what it is.
And the struggle, and then in my experience, and I've learned a lot in the last few years, certainly owning a firm and that, in my experience, that's where it goes wrong.
How much can you do as an as-built? What height or scaff can you do as as-built?
But with the tuber fitting, you've got a TG20 compliance sheet. So you can, it's an app. You punch it in, say if you're going 6 metres by 6 metres independent, and it's there, done for you. It's really simple and easy. And they are bringing one out in November, NESC, for System. So you can punch it in and it does it for System now, which will help a lot for little simple things.
Yeah.
Per as built, you can build it, but you just can't hand it over.
But there's a lot of stuff that's fine if you're doing like the front of a typical 3-bed house.
Simple, easy stuff.
But most of the time, we're not.
No.
Like any scaffolder is doing, there's always something in the way, isn't there?
Yeah, always.
Parking bays to go over, there's fire escapes to miss, there's all of that.
There's drain pipes,
so you're always, so nothing's ever quite compliant.
What about our system though? We've got a little design system where you can just punch in
the set tool is fantastic. You've got the set tool, haven't you?
No, I got the app.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, the app where you send us the design.
Oh,
but I think you can go on it and do something.
Yeah,
but I haven't never worked it out.
I've done the set tool for yesterday.
I thought you was just being funny. I think you sent it to me in German.
You're a man of all talents.
Yeah, no, I speak a bit of Russian, not German.
Sorry.
Bonsoir. I don't know Russian words. Yeah, vodka.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we've got we have got some online tools where you punch in the information you've got, and it will produce you something to work off.
Yeah.
Obviously, it won't be a proper design drawing, but it'll give you an idea sort of kit list and stuff like that. That's one thing we brought into the systems where we do it for all our formwork and scaffolding as well. And that's
but I love all of that, and that's all pre-planning, and I love it then when it's on a lorry. But the part that we fall down at is that man that thinks he knows better that will not put that gear into that.
It's for the contract managers and operation managers.
Yeah, it is.
For get that man to believe in what we're saying.
Well, what and can you not get over that by not sending extra equipment? Then they have to build as designed.
But it's a hard one because you do need to send a little bit extra in case there is an issue. Like you said, because we've done the drawing.
Yeah. It doesn't. So I used to just go literally. I would count the fittings, mate, and I'd be like, bang. You are not having more.
You've got to build.
I'd be like, you need 94 doubles. You're having 94 doubles. They'd be like, why not just send 100?
But if you can't count 94, though,
that was a different problem. Wasn't it? So what we used to have is we had a yard manager. We had a yard manager. You used to just guess everything.
Oh well.
It's just fill a bin up. There's 600 of that in there. There's 600. Yeah, and then sending it out. And we was doing a reasonable sized job in Oxford at the time. So it was going from like Raleigh to Oxford, and we was like missing gear all the time. And I'd done it the same with, and then same thing happened when we was doing new builds. I was keeping the gear tight. We wasn't the only contractor on site, so I wanted to know what we had in what new builds, and then like they ended up with some of our gear, we ended up with some of theirs. It was a bit of a nightmare, really. I think they got the better end of the deal as well.
Yeah.
And I suppose how much of an issue if they're building it and obviously they don't follow the design, how much of an issue if they add a lot more gear? Is it an issue or it's not really a problem? It's better than being
From a non-engineering background,
Yeah.
we never see it as an issue. If it was dependent like weight loads, but if you was adding an extra handrail or something like that, no,
it's not. It's better being over than under, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah. And
But then an engineer would say if you're adding another handrail, if you were putting 3 or 4 handrails on instead of 2, you've got this rollover aspect.
And your leg loads
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so you've got all of them things that, from a site's perspective, and I get the site part of it, but then when I roll back to like being a business owner and trying to make a profit, it's a minefield. It's a nightmare.
It's got really serious all of a sudden.
It really did, yeah.
It's not. I've had nothing to say either.
Yeah.
There's the next fact.
Anyway, wrap it up, fat boy.
Well,
What
has
we got?
anybody else got any surprising facts to share?
No,
about
do you know what?
scaffolding?
We haven't even spoken. What's your favourite hard hat?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're one now.
Oh, so PERI have got the wall of hard
Yeah.
hats, which we put on our socials so
Yeah.
people can see.
I brought it
It's
in.
a great
I
one.
Yeah.
brought
Oh,
a
yeah.
PERI
no,
one.
that's our one,
Yeah,
mate.
no, you
Yeah.
bought a nice.
I brought a nice PERI one.
Yeah, thank you for that. So as part of hard hat chat,
Are you going to
We
copy
got the
our idea
PERI.
and have a wall?
no, we're building
I think we trademarked it.
we are building
hard
a
hat ceiling.
trailer in the shape of a hard hat, which we are taking on tour as part of this podcast.
Sweet.
Is it-
You've got a mini now.
Mm.
Yeah, just wanted to put
Is
out the mini
this
there.
is this the same
Full
equipment
4
you're
minute
going
with
to do
Superman on it.
Yeah.
that we set aside for you
four,
about
man.
3 months ago?
4 months.
Yeah, so I wasn't allowed to do what we was doing before.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's
Anyway.
not a dig, by the way. That's just a.
Yeah, so we're taking it on tour,
Mhm.
but we're taking the hard hat on tour.
Yep.
And then the idea is that we are giving, like, it's the likes of us having a chat, yeah. And I know, like, we've all got to know each other quite well, and we're all quite pally. I mean, I think you're all right. Like,
Above average.
I just like, yeah.
We haven't seen anything from
As
the
far-
L or H.
As far as
Say that, you know what I mean? mate?
as far as they've been all over us, but literally, I can only be bought with merchandise.
You squat them like flies away.
yeah.
Have you?
I
got
can only be-
sliders?
yeah.
No, you haven't. Get out of
Yeah.
it.
Give me golf tees. That's what I say to them.
You don't play golf.
Yeah, exactly.
He plays off scratch.
Yeah, because you don't play at all.
Yeah.
I know. I am an all right golfer. Curtis will testify.
And I think you could have worn your sliders today, even though they didn't fit.
Yeah, even though they're 3 sizes too small.
Well, isn't the beauty of sliders? There's no back or front, so surely they just fit everyone.
I'm gonna,
So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
cut and shunt and make them a bigger pair out of the 2 spare ones.
So,
I've got.
Matt, with the help of international multi-billion-pound companies like yourself,
Yes.
we're going to make a giant hard hat on a plant trailer,
Mhm.
and we're going to tow it round, and we're going to try and spread some of the love, some of the feeling, some of the idea of just stopping, having a coffee, having a chat with us,
Mhm.
hard hat chat. We can have a chat about anything.
Are you going to go into like sites? Or...
We go into sites. We're going to sites. We want to talk to the brickies, to the plasterers, to the painters, to the scaffolders. I don't know how that's going to go, but we want to talk to the people, and then we want to see if we can actually make a difference with just having a chat.
spreading the
Because quite
the
often, like no one stops today to just talk about it, and then we might, as business owners, we might then get something where we go, okay, the guys on site are actually saying that. They're not from our teams. So it's not like they've got to dress stuff up. So they've got to say, oh, boss and stuff like that.
Sorry, do you make people call you?
No, I make
He does, yeah.
them call me chef.
Just boss.
Yeah, they do call me boss, but I don't see it like that. I've got a different view about companies, about business. I don't know if you know this about me. I think about things differently.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no, never knows that.
So
I'm shocked.
I've just got a very different view of how a company should be arranged. Like in the ownership of the company, I believe the people that work in it should be owning it. That's what we're building within Core 4. That is what we're doing.
Are you aware
It's-
of this, by the way, Curtis?
It's
It's-
news to me. No,
No, it's not quite like the bumps in the road are unreal because we're not set up for that. Like, without getting political, we're set up for this like whole like, I own it, and then they're the dogs, and the workers pay all the money and shoulder all the burden and all that. Nah. So I'm very different. But I'm chuffed with this Perry hard hat. And yeah, I will put these inside the giant hard hat, which we could probably make out of Perry ply. Like if we'd done a phenolic ply. Yeah.
We will accept ply, won't we? And any other.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll accept
Or
anything.
like a sponsorship. Kind
well,
of.
Yeah.
just,
Well,
just putting it out there.
Sometimes,
Very subtle. Very subtle.
sometimes the facts and figures guys not that interesting, are they?
No.
You know what I mean?
No, but
All I heard was
if
free.
who else do you know that's building a giant hard hat? Just out of interest.
I don't know anyone else who's built half the things you've got. Yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, they're quite
Very
unique,
good.
aren't they?
Very good, yeah.
And you're still not favourite.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I'm not, but again,
No, but
because I'm a people's champion, I'm not bothered about
It
being
would
Is
take
favourite.
it
a
favourite
miracle.
scaffold company though?
Oh, 100%.
There you go.
It would take a miracle to become my number one. Like,
That's fine.
I adore
I'm only
this
joking.
customer of mine.
No, that's good, and
He doesn't
I
spend with us anymore, but I still adore him.
like that.
Yeah,
I'm like that you're.
I'm all about the love, man.
Yeah, I like that you're sticking to your
I'm not going to be bullied by you.
guns. Yeah. No, I really like it, and
Just
I
because you've got a podcast.
and I respect it.
No,
Right.
Yes, I'm all about the love for the customers. I think it's really important. I think it's really important more than anything else is relationships.
Yeah,
and that's what we
100%.
developed very quickly between us here. I remember you coming to our Brentwood depot. I didn't know you then, and this kind of partly ginger man with a big beard walks through.
Partly ginger.
Exactly.
Well, part grey.
Sorry, Jean
Rouge.
But you come through, and your enthusiasm was massive. And I remember that, and that's the one thing I remember. And obviously, and Luke was there, and then you're just like, all right, Luke, and obviously Luke likes to bear hug people, doesn't he?
Yeah. He just
I've
hugs.
never been cuddled by so many times by one man who could crush me.
Yeah, and that has been our like we are the same with our supply chain. With our now we've had to like kiss a few frogs. Yeah, we've been through this with a supply
Haven't
chain
we all?
where we've, but we have a supply chain now that we can rely on, Kurt.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
And we've got better. And ultimately, it all boils down to money, and it all boils down to everyone wants to get paid, and we get that. But there's also certain circumstances where being owner-operators of companies that you've got to work with other companies that you can trust.
Yeah, sure.
And the companies that we've worked with for years, now we can say that, sort of being in fourth year of business and just, having a good go. We've survived it. Well done. Like we value that, but we value the personal relationship. Like we have we have random salesmen coming here just trying to like,
Sell us gloves.
sell us gloves
No, but
and stuff like that. And we're like, look, gloves are gloves. We're not really, but we have the relationship. But we'd always try to take the time to do things with the supply chain, like you guys are a key supplier to us, as we would do with the people we want work from.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, so when we're seeing house builders and when we're seeing main contractors, and we do them a bit differently. We don't just wine and dine them, do we, Kurt?
No,
We make them take us out, don't we?
Yeah, I think there's different beasts when it comes to.
We like,
the
what
firms
you want to
deal
see your
with.
supply chain awards? Yeah, as long as you give us the best table, we'll be there. I get the best table, no awards.
No,
I must say,
yeah.
I don't know why I've not won an award yet.
And we didn't say that
So-
to you, by the way, did we?
It's early days.
No, no. We're going to one next month, and I know we haven't won nothing, and I'm like, how have we not won anything?
Are you nominated though?
No,
Oh,
no. You think of these firms that we work for, international companies, they're just so big. The stuff that we do, although it's big to us, and the values, the contracts are, a couple of $100,000 here, a couple of $100,000 there. They work out to be millions over the course of a year. It's small fry to these guys.
okay.
So when they're giving you plaques out and stuff like that, they're giving them to firms that are
they're going
doing,
to give it to the
and
bigger
and
companies.
and all the awards now are based around like environmental impacts. And
But my question to you: do you feel valued by these companies?
no,
Oh,
Oh.
I was hoping you say yes to that. You don't feel valued.
no,
by these companies
we
either way?
made a conscious decision. Like, there's loads of work out there, and you could work for anyone. But for us, it was about working for like the FTSE 250 companies, the proper companies, opposed to
Turnover.
just working for like, you know, there's people out there that are building 20 houses. Do you want to go and work for them? We want framework holders, and
I think that's the reason I'm asking as well is that one thing about Perry, and I think Charlie's realised this in the how long have you been? 18 months now.
Yeah.
Perry, everyone thinks Perry only want to deal with the big guys. That's actually not true at all.
Yeah.
Like I've just recently moved sales patch, but my old patch was full of smaller companies, and I thrived working with the smaller companies just as much as I did the big guys. And don't run. Sometimes the smaller work is more work because obviously you're dealing with a smaller chain, all that kind of stuff, and they haven't got as many staff to help out with other things.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important that everyone knows that Perry value the £1,000 jobs or the £100,000 jobs or the £1 million jobs. We value them all. And I think a big thing, like I sent an email yesterday, didn't I?
Yes, you did, yeah.
Obviously you guys helped me out Friday massively, and I really do appreciate what you did for me. It meant I could help out another customer. I sent a big email out yesterday thanking all the people that were involved in making that happen. And I just felt it was really important to send it to show that
It's a good email, yeah.
the teamwork that we made, so I use my relationship with you guys to say that, can you give our stuff back a bit early, please? Which most people wouldn't even dream of doing. We want it on site for longer, as long as possible. But then obviously all the people involved that made it happen so my other customer could get theirs. Now that my other customer is one of my biggest customers, but I also worked with you guys to get it done. And I think my point is the relationship side of things is more important than anything else. I know I've stressed that before, but
it all comes down to relationship.
It is. Like Charlie's been 18 months. We started working with each other straight away, and we're like, we don't go anywhere without each other. You said that the other day. Like I came to see you without Charlie. You was quite shocked.
I was like, where is
joint at the
Where's your shadow?
Yeah, look like brothers kind of thing. But it's like, but yeah, I just wanted the value for us as Perry and as individual as well is that relationships are more important than anything else. Like, it's the money aspect of it is amazing. Of course, it is. We all know our own money, but I'd rather work with guys like you guys who are genuinely a joy to deal with, off your nut, which is a great thing as well.
I do buzz off of different things. That is just me. I buzz off relationships, off of what we're doing. Yeah, when you look at what Perry do on, so we've had this chat on socials, on you go on your website, it just looks too big. You look totally unapproachable. But when you meet you, and then like we go and we have like free breakfast at your place, it's like, oh, they're approachable.
But that's a perspective we don't actually want.
Yeah,
we don't.
I know.
Like, but come across corporate.
Pay me £100,000, I'll sort it out for you.
No,
that's a different conversation. I had to slide it in there, didn't I?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But yeah, no, that's the image we really don't want. We want people to come to us and go, like, we give accounts to people that are creditworthy. It is that simple. And we want to work with all the small guys. I remember our owner of Perry came into Perry Brentwood a few years ago, and he said, I don't want people thinking we only want the big jobs. And that was a massive thing for me. I was only dealing with small customers.
So we will, as a business, and this is globally across everything that we do, groundwork, civils, enabling, scaffolding, we make more money on smaller jobs, don't we? We're in and out on smaller jobs. Yeah. We always have done.
Are they specialist jobs, smaller but specialist, or can they just be everyday
sometimes,
jobs?
but
not necessarily.
Yeah. So it's not like you're charging premium because it's a little bit specialist. No.
You will have a job that would drag on, and it most of the time it'd be no fault of your own. But then you've got to make a commercial decision whether you weigh up: am I going to upset the client here? Do I keep going at the variations? Certain things have happened. The weather comes into it when you when you do projects over a longer period. But when like some of the best jobs that we do are the most simplest things we do.
But then
where we go in and out and we do like we call it a customer service works, which is for a social housing company, and we get in and out within a week doing a job
and get paid on time and all that kind of stuff.
And we get paid. Yeah, we say on time, but yeah, it's within terms.
Closest to on time.
Yeah, so we're always like people are pushing out their terms. Everyone, it don't matter who they are. Like our biggest clients will push the terms out, won't they?
But if you're doing a job and let's say it's overrunning, would you? But you've got a particularly good relationship with that customer. Do you kind of turn a blind eye to stuff
extra hire?
You have to when it comes to like extra hire adaptions, depending on what they are. Can you start out of sequence striking's the big one that normally kills us. Out of sequence striking, but it happens everywhere. Like across the board, and it kills us. But you have to go. Okay, our next 12 jobs are for these guys. Do we say to them, you owe us X amount of thousands for out sequence striking, or do we just wipe our mouth of it because we know the next 12 jobs are smaller and they're in and out?
Yeah.
And we might be giving them higher periods of like, we give standard higher periods of 4 weeks, which a lot of people might go like 8 to 12s.
No, we're standard. We're 4
But
weeks.
yeah, well, I'm talking about for like erectors.
Yeah.
But then a lot of these guys might only have a scaffold for 2-3 days. Sometimes it takes us longer to put it up than they use it for. So then we'll take the rough with the smooth, because then on that one we might group like a few jobs together and go right within that week. And this is one of the promotional things we're going to do with a staircase we're having off of you.
Still in the yard waiting.
What to go over that wall?
Yeah, core 4 on tour. It's going on tour.
Yeah.
And it will be at different places, and then the competition, and there'll be prizes, and the prizes will be cookies
with
Decent.
faces on.
with
Love them.
faces on.
Do love them. My nose is a bit big
Yeah.
on it, but I'll
No, it's
deal
just
with it.
random people's faces.
Oh,
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing?
Can I have a picture? Right,
What's the
go on.
weirdest thing you've ever put your face on?
A cookie.
Mine's a guitar plectrum. Do you want one?
What?
Take your
There's-
pick.
Yeah, take your pick.
No,
Kurt,
let me have one of them. Come on.
look, do you play the guitar?
No, but I'll start learning for this.
There you go. Look at these.
That is so random.
So
Dan, you are the most random man in the
Are you?
world.
there you go. My face on a plectrum.
Can I just say,
And now to play us out.
not that you can see this, how much older do you look on that plectrum alone with a longer
Oh,
beard?
okay. We've gone for that. Right. On that bombshell, let's wrap up Hard Hat
Yeah.
Chat for today.
It's been a Perry loving. Core 4 hat.
You got to bring that into it.
Oh, yeah. No, this is for your wall.
I know, but how long have I
We
been
want-
asking for this?
We want
Oh,
this pink hat has got to go on your wall.
I-
Tag us in your
Yeah.
socials.
I will do that today, but can I say one thing? I asked you about 5-6 times for this. I asked Curtis once.
My wife has been asking me for
My wife.
years
My wife.
but
On the wall.
to finish a lot of things at home. You're lucky you've got it. That's what I'm saying.
I do love it, and I'm going to put it in the middle.
We'll get a photo after
I'll do it now.
of
Yeah.
the
Oh, sorry,
presentation.
yeah.
That's fine.
Nice. Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe.
You're so cool, Kurt.
No, thanks guys for coming in.
Thank you, it's
Like,
my pleasure.
it genuinely.
it's always
Thanks for
fun.
your time,
It's
guys.
always
I
a
know it was a
conversation.
real hard Friday morning for you.
Yeah. We're going to go get some breakfast now anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
you are. Yeah.
Breakfast on Charlie.
Breakfast
Come on, gents.
and lunch.
Yeah.
He has a right hard life, this one. Anyway, wrap it up. Right.
Yeah.
Lovely to see
So,
both of you.
Cheers,
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Charles, cheers.
Cheers, guys.